In one of my crusades, I asked all the women who came to the crusade barren over the years, and they now have babies. I asked them, bring out those babies, let me see them. And they brought 300 children. Then I said, well, Yemi, you've preached in the crusade before. Then I said, I don't want to lose them. They should grow up where they were born. Samuel grew up in Shiloh until he became. So I don't want them to scatter. So I asked them to form a choir. And they formed children choir, 300 children. And they sing in my crusade every year. Their mothers join them. So I appointed a lady that is so talented in music to help me coordinate them. Yemisi was coordinating them and organizing them. The ones that don't know how to sing yet, she will back that one while they are singing, because that one is part of the choir. The ones that cannot sing, she will carry one here and be leading and directing. It's a sight to watch. One day I was preaching in Zaria, and they called me that Yemisi fell down and died. And I left the crusade that I was weeping, and I was saying to God, so I will not hear Yemisi again singing. I packed my load and started traveling down. I met her in the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital, almost lifeless. And I went to her and held her leg. Muwake! Yemisi. Pada. Ta ló máa bá mi tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí. Then she opened her eyes. And looked at me and said, Dad, why did you call me back? I had entered gate 6. It remained 1. And the angel to open gate 7 put hand on the handle to sin. And gate 7 is a glass door. And I could see paradise. I was already seeing Abraham. I was already seeing the angels in their choir and in their regal. And the angel put a hand on the handle to open it. I suddenly closed it back and said, go back. Your pastor has not released you. Pada. And then she looked back and saw me weeping. And I was saying to her, Yemisi níbo ló ń lọ. Ta ló máa bá mi tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí. Come back. She on her own removed the oxygen, removed the drip, all the gadgets attached to her. She removed it and got up, and we went home. Ó jẹ́ wá nǹkan ṣe. Lọ́jọ́ tí ogun bá le ká lè rọ́rọ̀ sọ. Ṣé kí n tún sọ? Ó jẹ́ wá má jókòó bó ṣe jókòó yìí. Don't sit down the way you sit down in church. Don't use God as if God is to be used. Serve Him. So that whenever there is problem, we will have something to say. I'm a ring console. And there are many of you, if anything happens, we don't have anything to say. And there are people we are praying for. Our time pray, because go see basis. Religious prayers, political prayers, we do that a lot. Kale kofinja. Otherwise, we no lo tun ma sọ pé o ní kẹ́ gbàdúrà fún pé o gbàdúrà fún. Àwa tá ń gbà tí mọ̀ pé àdúrà yóò lè gbà. Eléyìí ò lè, Ọlọ́run ò lè gbọ́ àdúrà eléyìí. Ó jẹ́ wá nǹkan ṣe so that ọjọ́ tí ogun bá lé, a ó lè ṣe kí ni? A lè rọ́rọ̀ sọ. One of the elders in John Higgins, is it Higgins? Higgins Tulsa fell inside a boiler and the boiler boiled him. Wọ́n wá gbé jáde jẹ̀tẹ̀jẹ̀tẹ̀. And Higgins was called that your elder fell into a boiler, but they rescued him, but he has been cooked. The Higgins came and grabbed him and held him and cried to God. And an angel of God appeared and repaired all the damages in the body and told Higgins, go back with your elder. Go back to church with your elder. Because he's a serving elder. And if we allowed him to go, we will miss him. I pray that you will add value to your discipleship. Now, I'm a Puritan. I can talk about this for a long time. And I know most people these days are not really committed to God. They just want to come and enjoy our signs and wonders and go away. I am the one to tell you that it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Work on yourself in church. Develop yourself. Develop your relationship with God. Don't make serving God a hit and run thing. Be there for real. And let God know. Be there to be counted as one of the servants of God. And one of the people serving God there. That's the way God wants it to happen. Don't become an abuser of God. I've seen that so many times. You know how many people we have prayed for and God did it. Whether first minute or last minute, at least God did it. That's the last time I saw them. And everything God does for you, He does it to pull you nearer. Everything God does for you, He does it to pull you nearer. Why was Israel gathering manna on daily basis? God needed them to be looking up to Him every day. He could have provided what they can gather in 1 week. He will not do that because they won't come back again. Whatever God is doing for you, He's deliberately doing it to develop a relationship. God doesn't want you to abuse His power, abuse His knowledge and wisdom and whatever He stands for. I live among Muslims. I work among Muslims all my life. Muslims, whenever God does something for them in the mosque, they become more Islamic. I know Muslims who don't even know where to face when they are doing prayer. But when God does something for them, if they secure a political appointment, they become more Islamic. They become more Muslim. But I've also seen Christians who benefited from several graces that God has given. They stopped coming to church. That's when they'll be going for meeting on Sunday. And sent to us, Pastor, nibinu ni adra yin lo gba. And very soon they return from Abuja and come to nothing. And you can't come back to me again. You have to develop your relationship with God in such a way that there will be areas of issues that have not been accomplished, which we can talk to Him about to tell God that Oluwasemo pe o si ku lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Kò tí ná ọjà yẹn tán, kò lè lọ nísìn. He can't go now. Let there be areas of issues between you and God. So that if the devil want to take you away, You even have a reason to say, Lord, I've not finished my tenure. I'm still on duty. I'm still at work. Why and how and why not? That a person like Joshua will say to the son, son, because I'm still working. If you go and set, work cease. But I'm still working. I'm still serving. My work is not completed yet. Son, stand thou over Gibeon. Don't set, because I'm still working. You can give yourself time. You can give yourself time, because you are not done yet. You can't close shop now. You can order your time. You can command your opportunities. Now it says, moon, don't stay where you are. I'm still working. A workman is a very powerful man. When Peter said he was going back to fishing, why did Christ not go and get another Peter and say, leave him, people? He went and stood by the sea still looking for him, because he had only one Peter and he can't afford to lose him. With all the investment God has invested into your life, what has it come down to? With all the miracles and the benefits of grace you have received over the years, what has it come down to? There are last-minute interventions in people's life that were wasted.